Hi, this is Suzanne with Iredale Crosby Scholars, and I'm here today on this 5 Minute Friday to talk about the importance of sharing your successes and also sharing some of your failures. We love it here at Iredale Crosby Scholars. We love to hear about your successes. When you let us know that you've gotten accepted into one of your special schools, it really makes us happy to hear that. We know how hard you've worked to get in there. We know the hours you've put in on those applications and essays, and we want to celebrate with you and tell you what a great job you've done and how happy we are for you and that all of your efforts have paid off. We get invested in what you're doing, and we really hope that you will share that with us. And that goes too for when you've studied hard for the ACT or the SAT. Don't consider bragging. Just send us a note and say, hey, I scored the best I've ever scored this time. I took that practice test or I took that class and it really paid off. We love to hear that stuff. And it really helps us to share your story with others too, who might be wondering if it is worth the time to put in the trouble to take a practice test. So, please share those successes and know that your success can lead to the next person's success, or maybe 10 people's success. But the same too goes for the failures. So when you get declined from your favorite school, and here comes my cat wanting to star in this video. Sorry, she's been like this all day, wanting to get in on the action. So when you are deferred or declined admission, it's okay to share that too, because really it's not a measure of how strong of a candidate you are. It's just how well or not well you matched their pool that particular year. So, other people might benefit from hearing that, here you are, one of the best students in the whole school, and yet you still didn't get admitted. And that's okay. And it helps us all sometimes to know that we're not the only ones that have failures or defeats or setbacks. I can tell a story of when I graduated from my undergraduate with my bachelor's degree in elementary education, and school districts would come on campus and interview students to hopefully fill potential openings. And at the time, jobs were not that easy to come by. And so I was interviewing with a district in Ohio at that time. And at the end of the interview, when they ask, do you have any questions? I really wasn't very prepared for that. And so I asked, oh, how many snow days do you get in a year? Ha ha ha. Really not a very good question to ask, because what does it tell about me? I'm wanting to know, how many days off am I going to get? So needless to say, I did not get that job. And, all these years later, I'm still embarrassed to admit that I was um, so dumb in asking that question. But I share that because I want you to know that all of us make mistakes and all of us sometimes come unprepared for the task at hand, and we say things or do things that aren't in the best interest. But we do overcome those and we learn from them. And, after that, I learned that I needed to have some questions ready and not just think on my feet about some of those, because, things came out of my mouth that weren't really helping me. So it's okay, to show your weaknesses a little bit with your friends and people that you feel secure with, because we don't have to keep up this facade all the time that, we're perfect, because none of us are. And you'd be surprised the support that you'll find with people that know you and support you when you let them in and you let them see that you're hurting a little bit, or that you are a little down today because you got some disappointing news. So please open yourself up and allow your support network to support you when you're up and feeling great about things, but also when you've had not such great news. You need your friends in the good times and when the times aren't so happy. So please, think of us at Crosby Scholars as part of your network. We want to be there for you, and we will be there for whatever you need us to be. If you just want to vent, we can listen. If you'd like some advice in terms of what should you do next, we can do that too. So we hope that you'll trust us and that you'll use us as part of your support network. And we look forward to hearing from you anytime that you need information or you just want to share something about yourself. So take care. Happy Friday, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks, everybody.